Red dye 3, once a key ingredient in many childhood candies and snacks, has officially been banned. But here's the shocking part. You might still be eating it without realizing it. Even with all the warnings and news, this chemical could still be hiding in the foods you buy. So, what's the real story with red dye 3? Is it just a harmless way to add color? Or is it something much more dangerous? Stay tuned, because the truth might really surprise you. Let's go back to 1907, when a bright red dye called erythrocene, also known as red dye 3, was first added to foods. Made from petroleum, it quickly became a favorite for companies because it gave candies, snacks, and even medicines a cherry red color. Back then, it was all about looks. If something looked good, it sold. But as time went on, problems with this bright red dye started to show. In the 1980s, researchers found something scary. High doses of red dye 3 caused thyroid tumors in male lab rats. The result? The FDA banned it from being used in makeup and skin products in 1990. But surprisingly, it was still allowed in the foods we eat. And yet, after years of warnings and growing concern, it wasn't until January 15, 2025, that the FDA finally banned red dye 3 in food. But why did it take so long? And what does this mean for you and your family today? Fast forward to today, and the FDA has finally used the Delaney Clause, a rule that bans any food additive linked to cancer in humans or animals. Why now? Groups fighting for change have been pushing hard, and it seems the FDA could no longer ignore the growing evidence. But here's the catch. Even though the ban is in place, companies have until 2027, yes, 2 more years, to stop using red dye 3 in food. Now, let's look at the impact. For manufacturers, this ban is a big challenge. Changing their products to keep the same bright look without red dye 3 isn't as simple as just switching ingredients. Natural options like beet juice and turmeric can change the taste, texture, and price. Some companies, like Ferrara Candy Company, saw this coming and started removing red dye 3 in 2023. Others? They're rushing to keep up. And if you think the food industry isn't noticing, remember, this ban puts the US in line with countries like those in the EU, where red dye 3 has been banned for years. So, what can you do to protect yourself and your family? Start by checking labels carefully. Red dye 3 might be listed as erythrocene red 3 or Eon 127. If you see it, put the product back. Now that you know the truth about red dye 3, the question is, what will you do about it? Will you keep buying products that care more about making money than your safety? Or will you stand up for a cleaner, healthier future? If this video made you think, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to know. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week, we'll talk about another surprising food additive you might still be eating. Stay informed, stay empowered, and thanks for watching.